I would like to invite His Excellency Mr. Yerzhan Ashikbaev, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Kazakhstan, to deliver his statement. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. Excellencies, distinguished participants, at the outset, let me thank our co-hosts, permanent missions of Belarus and Suriname, and of course UNDP for organizing together with Kazakhstan this event entitled Responsible Governance, Disarmament and Non-proliferation for Progress and Sustainable Development. Let me also thank presidents of the UN General Assembly and ECOSOC for their personal support to this event. The variety of distinguished speakers and participants reflects the very interdisciplinary and multidimensional nature of the theme we are going to discuss during this brainstorming event. The correlation of sustainable development, disarmament, and non-proliferation is indeed one of the most challenging and overarching issues that deserve special consideration. Kazakhstan believes that national endeavors by individual states must be complemented by efforts towards a secure and safe environment achieved through, among other things, through non-proliferation and disarmament. Kazakhstan considers the security development nexus as the bedrock for the implementation of the 17 internationally agreed SDGs. As it's widely recognized, there can be no sustainable development without peace and vice versa. And as the country with well-known record in disarmament and non-proliferation spheres, we are very eager to do our utmost in contributing to diminish the threat of deadly wars for all times. In the numerous list of steps undertaken by my country in the noble cause of global disarmament, I would like to mention that President Nazarbayev last March presented to the international community his manifesto called The World the 21st Century. In this document, Kazakhstan underlines the fragility of the world that we live in, taking into account the enormous military threats. And it's in our hands to change the paradigm and declare a war on wars and conflicts. President Nursultan Nazarbayev, also in his address during the 70th session of the UN General Assembly, called on member states to contribute 1% of their annual military budgets for sustainable development. This initiative allows for the intertwining trends of non-proliferation and disarmament to be channeled into promoting and maintaining peace and sustainable development because of the deployment of financial resources for the noble purposes of ensuring stable societies for human betterment. The underlying rationale of such an initiative is to redirect military spending into development efforts, working both at the national and global levels. As distinguished moderator mentioned, with an overwhelming total budget of about 1.7 trillion for militarization in 2015, 1% of this would make a significant contribution to complement and bridge the resource gap in the comprehensive development roadmap to 2030. This event have distinguished representative of Stockholm International Peace Institute, Professor Sam Perlow-Freeman, who is the author of a special report called On the Proposal for States to Donate 1% of their annual military spending to sustainable development. And we're very much looking forward to your presentation, Professor. It's quite also unfortunate that during the last 2 decades, the emphasis on the reduction of military expenditures has been more as an expedient and an instrument for transparency and confidence building measure, rather than as development targeted tool. In the 21st century, we all need peace, leading us to a resilient and sustainable future. This is the key mission of our time. It should be our common belief nowadays that sustainable development is universally linked to the process of disarmament. I deliver the message of Kazakhstan to contribute to the discussion on how to make more feasible and achievable the pledge to build a more secure, prosperous, and safer world. We, as organizers of this brainstorming event, invite the participants to share their extensive experience and cutting-edge knowledge to generate approaches for the fulfillment of the SDGs. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Minister Ashikbaev, also for highlighting the initiative of His Excellency President Nazarbayev. Thank you very much.